This morning, I came across a very wholesome quote that I want to share with all of you. The worst part about being single on Valentine's Day is not about being alone. It's knowing that people uglier than you have found love. Processors, let's process that for a second. What an absolutely diabolical thing to say. I mean, whoever came up with this, genuinely proud. Very impressed. I heard it this morning. I was very taken aback and genuinely had to process it for a second. And I love it. I'm sorry. I know. Okay, so the thing is, I'm not a hater, but I love being one. Like, I want to be one so bad. Like, it's very hard for me to actually hate on people. Like, hate things, complain about things, yada, yada, yada. That's fine. Like, I love to complain. Also, one more thing, just while talking about complaining, it is one of the best ways to connect with people. Like, complain about anything and you're golden. Like, that's how I made most of my friends in university. No joke. Like, I used to just come across them, and the first thing I would be like, oh my God, I hate the professor. Or like, oh my gosh, can't believe there are so many assignments in this class. Or like, oh my God, have you gotten started on that presentation? Like, I do not understand any of the guidelines. What the fuck? Done. Golden. Friends from that day. It's actually really, it's a good, like, try it out. Try it out for yourself and then tell me if it worked out for you. Because it's actually, it works. It genuinely does. I've done it for so many years of my life. That's how I've made most of my friends in university. I know, like, now these are not friendships that have lasted forever. But for the time being, for somebody who's like gonna be shifting classes every semester, you have a friend for the entire semester. You can go up to them, complain about the class, and then move to the other class and then complain about it again. Just letting you know. For anybody who is going to university now, try it. Or in university, try it. It really does work. Anyways, but I love complaining about things. And I love complaining about the fact that I'm single. It's one of my favorite things to do. I genuinely love every bit of it. I love saying, oh my gosh, I'm so single. I don't find anybody. I got no game, zero bitches, yada, yada, yada. And I love it. It's like such a single girl topic. Whenever your single girls get along, this is a topic you touch on. And it's wonderful. It's so wholesome. It's the best girl time you'll spend because, anyways, you're talking about being single. That's like one of the topics that somehow just finds its way into these group setting conversations. So it's not like, oh, that's all you want to talk about type of thing. It's more like it's gonna happen anyway. Might as well think of something good to say or something funny to say while you're at it. Because it happens eventually. I mean, most of the time, my two friends that I hang out with. So I have two friends in university, and then I have two friends outside of university. And my other friend from high school, both of them, I always like somehow the topic always goes there. And there have been moments where the other one is in a relationship and then the other one is in a relation, like, you know, one or the other is always in a relationship, but somehow it's always two who are not in a relationship. And guess who's held that record for the longest time? Yours truly. I am the face of single girl. Like, I'm not the only one, because I know there are a lot of single girls out there who are like killing it, doing it much better than I am. Wing womaning, and is that a thing? Wing womaning? But just like, there are single girlies who are doing much better out there. But I think within my surroundings, I might have held that title for the longest time because it's been 23 years. Like, no joke. We actually will start crying, but there's no lie in the fact that I have been single for 23 years. Some people might be surprised. I am constantly surprised by this fact. Every year I'm surprised. Every year I'm upset. Every year I'm also happy about it. Because when you are a single girl, in a group of friends that, has on and off relationships or are like in continuous relationships, you just sometimes you just hear stories and hear incidents and you're like, wow, I think I'm okay. I think I'm good. I think I'll survive. Like, genuinely, I know it sounds like I'm trying to convince myself and I'm trying to convince other people who are single, but believe me, if you aren't mature enough to be in a relationship, and you'll know it, or you already know it, either you will get to know about it or you already know it within your own heart, your, oh my gosh, what was that word? The word that Joey used for heart. Pumping aortes? Damn it. Let me check. Oh my gosh. I always aortic pump. You will know in your aortic pump that you are immature for a relationship. Because let me give you an example. In my case, I always wanted to be in a relationship, and I always felt like, oh my gosh, I have a crush, this and that. Like, I would love to be with him. I would love to do all these specific things. And what would end up happening is that if I did find a crush, I would start putting all my energy there, which usually happens with everybody. I think like this is not like a me specific thing, but I'm just saying, like, if you are able to relate to a scenario like this, then maybe we are on the same page. But I would start putting all my energy there. Like, even during class and everything, all I did was think about how he's looking at me, how I'm looking, how everything's going. Just like him and I. Even though it was very much just me in that him and I relationship, but I was still like constantly just thinking about that. That's not weird or anything. It's normal. That's what happens. But it's just like if you're putting that much energy into another person and what they're thinking about you, and instead of focusing on the task at hand, I think that's when you should realize, yeah, something's off. Like, I'm not saying that this is like, I'm just like, I don't feel like it's the right time if I don't know how to juggle things. If I can't multitask, then I'm probably not good for a relationship at this point in my life. Because if you're in a relationship, you have to learn how to manage things around you. Because the moment you find somebody and they consume your mind completely instead of your work or your house or your own life, your own hobbies, and your activities, then you're probably not meant to be in a relationship at this point in time in your life. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's why I came into terms with being single, because I'm like, it's okay. Maybe I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to juggle all of those things. And also, I'm just not ready for a heartbreak either. Like, I know it's a part of life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I know, I get it. You need to chill, okay? I see you're like jumping up on your bed and like trying to, yeah, I get it. Heartbreak is a part of life. I know. But I've already had my heart broken in different scenarios. It's not like just because I have to get my heart broken by a guy is when it's gonna actually like change me as a person. No, that's not how it works. I don't think so. Yes, it is a different kind of pain. I get it. But your heart breaks when you lose a friendship. Your heart breaks when you disappoint somebody. There's so many scenarios where you can have a broken heart and heal and actually improve yourself, right? You don't have to have somebody out there, like significant other, to break your heart and then for you to be like, yes, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm going to. No, don't. Okay, first of all, to everybody who waits for a relationship to glow up, all of those videos on TikTok where it's like, when I was with him, well, after him, like, babe, let's just change on our own. Let's just do it for ourselves. Even though you eventually you might have done it for yourself, but the way that you say it, like, why give him the credit? You know? Like, think about it. You just technically gave him credit for your glow up. Think about that. Process that. Really let that in. What you did right now is just credit him for your glow up. The glow up that you spent 5 months on, the way that you look fantastic. You look amazing. I love the body. I love the face. Like you're giving everything, but you just credited him or your significant other for that matter. Don't do that. You did that on your own. You did that for yourself. Okay? Just don't use the whole without him. Let's stop doing that. Let's start owning up to our own glow ups. Okay? Like, I think it's high time. Also, the reason that I don't want to be in a relationship is because things like situationships exist, and that too very normally. No, we do not participate in that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know, maybe I am just outdated or I'm just a little bit backward thinking, but personally, I don't want to be in a relationship where I have no certainty of where it's going or if it has any future. Because then why would I do anything? Like, what would I do with that relationship? You know, like it's so unnecessary to be in a relationship like that. So much of my time, energy is getting wasted trying to figure out what that is, and it's just at the end of it, it's just a situationship. It's a little situationship. A situationship. Why is that a normal thing? I don't understand. What when did that become something that we started accepting? I genuinely don't understand. It took me a very long time to even understand what a situationship was. Cuz it just it's a very glorified version of friends with benefits, let me tell you that. It's just a glorified version of that. Because friends with benefits is like, I honestly I don't even friends with benefits. What the fuck is that? Like, who created all of these concepts? And like, it's not like it actually is really complicated when you're trying to have a friend with benefits situation. That's your friend. If you like him, tell him you like him. If he'll tell you that he likes you. You don't need to name or label this into whatever the fuck you think it is, okay? Friends with benefits should not be a thing either. I'm sorry. I need to chill. Why? Because I think I'm like kind of overstepping now. Because the thing is, I think it's kind of clear that I have not experienced any of those following things, right? You get it. You know what I'm talking about. And I am being a hater right now. I'm truly being a hater of all of the following things. But I also think that not I'm already 23. I don't think I'm ever going to reach that point in life where I'm going to think that this should be normalized. That's why I think I'm allowed to hate on it. You know? Like, personality change, maturity, all that jazz. But I'm already 23. So I'm already grown in a way and I know what I want. So I think I can sit here and shit on the idea of situationships, hookup culture, friends with benefits. I think it's just all nonsense because friends with benefits always has like that whole notion behind it where it's like maybe they'll fall in love. Maybe they just love each other. That's why. Like, there's always movies have done that so many times. Like, when have you ever seen a movie where friends with benefits was just friends with benefits? Be so for real right now. Every single rom com literally leads up to them being together at the end of the movie. Why is that even a concept then? Friends with benefits is not a thing. Then hookup culture. Another great thing that exists in our generation, which is so normalized. No, come on. I don't know. Okay, I'm all about people experiencing whatever they want to experience. And I guess in that sense, it's whatever. I'm not going to talk a lot about the hookup culture because I think I still have like mixed opinions in my head. So I can't have like a black and white. And I don't think it's a black and white situation. It's a very gray zone. Whoever wants to do it does it. Who doesn't want to do it, don't do it. But I don't know. It's just like I never thought that these things would be normalized and they are. And it kind of sucks that it is with like, Gen Zs have made it a lot more common than anything else. I'm not sure if it's millennials or Gen Z, but I just really find it weird that it's so normalized and it's something that everybody kind of just takes, like, yeah, like it's literally with a grain of salt. You can't be serious when like you preach for a situationship. And the thing is, you're probably so aware that somebody wants a situationship, right? It's kind of clear. I don't think there's a lot of like if and but. Like maybe in the beginning, but eventually their actions and the things that they say show that they don't want to be there with you. So it's like you know it in your heart, but you're still pursuing it. And that's why it's called a situationship, because there is an end to it. Why would anybody want to participate in that? And I have heard people who say, it's just casual. What does that mean? You are not making any sense. You're just not making any sense. What do you mean casual? What is casual? How do you just see somebody casually? You want to do everything that happens in a serious relationship, but you want to label that as casual. I'm sorry I'm in my Indian accent because I'm like really coming from the inside, like what does casual mean? All these stupid Bumble profiles, bro. I can't even. All these stupid Bumble profiles. Casual. Looking for something casual. Looking for something casual. Intimacy without commitment is an option. Please make it make sense. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm like actually choking on my words because I don't really know what to say. It's literally so shocking to me. It genuinely astonishes me that this is something that we have to deal with. If somebody comes up to me, okay, we go out on a date, and somebody comes up to me and they're like, yeah, I'm just looking for something. I can't say anything. That's the kind of situation I'm in. I can't say anything. I can't be like, what the fuck is that? I have to be the understanding person there, and I have to be like, yeah, okay. So you wanted to see me casually? That's fine. That's okay. That's completely okay. Please see me casually. Is that what I'm supposed to say? But that is what I'm supposed to say. You get what I'm trying to say? I think I'm losing my mind right now. I'm just saying, see, everybody expects you to understand that casualness of it. It's so weird. I'm not gonna say I never thought about it, okay? Because the way that we've seen it happen in media and everywhere around you, everybody takes part in it. So it's not like something that I never thought about. And I'm like, no, I knew it from the beginning. But I think over time, when I hear people's experiences with it, and I'm like, I genuinely feel like that gut wrenching pain when I hear someone's experience with a situationship. It's just, oh, and you stayed for this long, knowing knowing it was not gonna go anywhere. Like, why? And then it's so normal for people nowadays. That's what makes it more sad. It's like situationships have become the new relationship because commitment's not a thing anymore. People aren't looking for commitment. And I'm just like, why? I'd love to commit. I'd love to commit. I'd love to commit crimes. I'm just kidding. I'd love to commit to somebody. I think that's the most wonderful feeling to have. And it's so nice to cherish somebody that you can actually spend so much time with. It's actually very wholesome, I think, when one person commits to the other and the other person commits to that one person. And it's just like, you both know that you're on the same page of things. And that's how life goes on. It's not but I feel like nowadays people don't even give it a chance. Commitment is not even there. It's like, yeah, we're having fun, we're exploring, done. To the next. Having fun, exploring, done. To the next. The thing, a process that people have created for themselves. And then there's people who are actually looking for genuine commitment who don't get it because like everybody is changing around them. And that somebody is me. That somebody is probably you, not that somebody's probably you. So I don't know. And like imagine people like this going out and celebrating Valentine's Day. Think about that. That's not cute. That's not cute. I don't want I don't know. That's not cute. I just think it's weird. And then also there's like where like situationships, okay, situationships don't even celebrate Valentine's Day as far as I think, like, because they both are aware that they're in a situationship. So why would they celebrate Valentine's Day? Why would they put that effort in? It's just crazy. Like, I could never imagine being with a person for whatever amount of months, whatever number of months, and not having like the decency to treat them on special days like that. Like, I want that person there. Like, the reason why I am hanging out with this person for these many months is because we should be celebrating days like that. Now, like, I'm like, I have so many things to say, but like, my brain's just like, but honestly, that's why I think I'd rather do it for my friends. I'd rather do Valentine's Day with my friends. I want to do Valentine's Day, just Galentine's Day. I want to make it Galentine's Day every year. Because with the way that relationships are going, if I even find one by chance, if I have the game, if I have the riz, and I find someone, I still can't be entirely sure if I'm ever going to get to spend Valentine's Day with them. Think about that. That is so sad. That is so sad. Like, out with this person, and I can't even be sure if I'm ever gonna get to celebrate Valentine's Day with them because we live in a world where just like becoming together and then throwing the other person away is normal. It's fucking normal. No. I would rather just change Valentine's Day to Galentine's Day and just do that every single year. My Valentine's Day can be my anniversary. I don't need to celebrate love that many times. Like, I can celebrate my anniversary. At least it's been a year. I can tell, okay, maybe this person might stay. Maybe this person will commit. Because that's how it is nowadays. If you are in a relationship, you're going to have those doubts constantly in your mind. I think that's how it goes. Unless and until you actually have somebody who's like really reassuring and you are also that way, you're also not confused, you also have a very clear mind where you are, so then you can have that, like, yeah, no doubt we're going to be together, it's like not a problem. But that's not the case. No, that's the problem, that's not the case. You are also not clear, they're also not clear, so both non-clear people coming together and then just out, like, then it's just bound to be like, yeah, bye. So I'd rather just make it Galentine's Day. And so let me just get into my celebration of Galentine's Day, which is happening tomorrow. And I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I got my eyebrows done. Like, they are, you can't think, they're so pretty. Like, I had to put Vaseline on it because it's been 2 months since I got them done. And they were literally like, they were growing like crazy. But oh my god. Like, just look at that. Like, look at the arch. It's so tea. It's so tea. Actually, I don't know if I'm using that right. It's just, isn't that a thing? Body tea. I have to learn. I have to learn things. If I'm gonna be talking to the camera like this, I need to learn. I also realize I have to like learn memes. Like, I have to like know. Like, the thing is, I remember memes when I see them, but then when it's time to actually like repeat the memes and like try to make something funny, I forget. Like, because if you don't say word for word, it doesn't make sense. You know? Like, I can pull out like a good morning pineapple, looking very good, very nice. Like, songs, I can because they're just easier to remember. But when it comes to like word for word memes, like, some people do it really well. Like, I forgot her name. Quinn? I could be wrong, but Quinn. This starving, no, feeding starving celebrities girl. She does it so well. Like, I feel like she like remembers all the memes that she like edits into her videos. And then it's so funny. Like, I genuinely love it. So I need to start remembering them. But then I also like, if I don't say it word for word, it just wouldn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what? What did you just say? That's supposed to be funny. Yeah, I don't want that situation to happen ever again because, as we've already established, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Okay? So I don't want to be in that situation. So yeah. So tomorrow, yeah, let me finish that up. Okay? So I got my brows done for tomorrow. I'm gonna get my nails done. And I'm so excited. Oh my god. I have an outfit prepared for tomorrow. We're going to this really nice restaurant, and we know for a fact that we're going to be surrounded by couples, but it is what it is. We're going to flaunt our singleness. We're going to just be like, yeah, we're doing we're doing good too. If you're doing great, we're doing vibe. We're not trying to make anybody feel bad, but we're just trying to make ourselves feel good about ourselves. Cuz what's the harm in that? You're not trying to make people look bad, you're just trying to make yourself look good. That's the intention. And so I'm really excited. I've got my, I think I've said I've got my eyebrows done like three. We're gonna take an everything shower today. This is gonna be amazing. Like you guys, it's so exciting, going out with your friends and in cute clothes. Like even though we have university tomorrow, right after that, that's the entire plan. We're going to be going all out, but also not like all night because we are still responsible girlies and we have to be back home and everything. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. But I'm really excited about tomorrow. Like it's actually gonna be so much fun. And I've been waiting for it. Genuinely. Every year I wait for a good Galentine's Day celebration. Like 2 years ago, I think I had a really good one where four of my friends went out and we went to this really, really fancy restaurant. Same vibes that we're going to be doing tomorrow, but it was a lot more fancier. And we ordered really good Italian food. There was this mushroom pizza. I forget the exact name of it, but oh my god. It was so good. So good. Better than any relationship that you've ever had. Because I haven't had any, so I can't say anything. But better than any relationship you've ever had. That pizza was better. Like top tier. So good. Oh my god. Like I genuinely could not stop. But we had to because we didn't have money. We are broke university students at the end of the day. So these are things that we actually have to think about. But yeah, so tomorrow is that, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a very, very nice night. I'm gonna debrief about it later on. That's the plan now, and hopefully it goes all well. We have a great time, a little bit of wine, good food, nice vibes. And if we find a couple more cute guys around, we're also on a Galentines. I don't know. I don't think that's a thing. Galentines. 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 I don't know. If that's not a thing, it should be, I guess. I don't I make the rules for this podcast. I don't make the rules for everybody else. So you can do whatever you want. But yeah. So if you're also having Galentine's Day with your friends, tell me all about it. And share what if you do something different, share that too, because I would love to do that next year. Because as I said, every year is going to be Valentine's Day, unless no, it's just going to be Valentine's Day because I don't think we need to celebrate love that many times. If there is somebody, we can do it on anniversary. That's it. Full stop. The end. Okay, I'm tired now. I want to go. I want to go sleep. I actually have to go take a shower first, and then I'm gonna go sleep. I also had a test today, which went well because somehow I was able to pull shit out of my ass and just it down. So, you know, we just do stuff like this, and then I think I'm not mature enough to be in a relationship. Somebody come get me, get me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining in to this episode of shenanigans of and whatnot. I think I kind of just vomited all over this podcast today, but it will be more structured next time. Even though I had my laptop right here, I did not see any of my notes. I was just looking at that aortic pump part, and that's it. I haven't seen anything else. So, yeah, maybe next time it's going to be a little bit more structured. But if you guys like this episode, comment, and subscribe, and tell me more about your Valentine's Day. And until then, I love you, I guess. But yeah, have a good day, guys.